Oh, man. This thing is disgusting. Dusty. I'm excited to be bringing this out, though, because this hasn't seen the light of day in a long time. I've got a big rock show coming up, and I thought it'd be a great idea to kind of make it a teaching moment also. Because here's the situation. 30 years ago, I started a rock band called Restless Souls. 25 years ago, the band disbanded. We broke up. And for the last 25 years, the drummer has been bugging me to do a reunion show, and I finally said yes. So, these are songs that I wrote 30 years ago. These are guys I haven't seen for 25 years, and we're getting together to do one gig. It's gonna be a blast. I'm excited. But it presents a challenge for me in that I've got to sing songs that I wrote 30 years ago. What were you doing 30 years ago? So that's why I thought it'd be good to make a video series out of this to show my process of regaining whatever it is I had back then. And so the first step, oddly enough, was finding the CD. So I had to dig into my storage bin and finally found one. But the problem was, it's a CD. Who's got a CD player anymore? So I had to sit out in my truck, in my car, and listen to this thing. And it was like listening to a cover album. It was like I had completely forgotten these songs. I'm not somebody that dwells in the past, so I wasn't reliving this over and over again. So when I put on the first track, I was like, what is this song? I literally had forgotten this stuff. It came right back. But it's like, oh yeah, but it took a while before I could connect with it. So step one in the process here, I've got a rehearsal coming up, so I had to relearn the lyrics. So I literally had to sit down and listen to this and write out my own lyrics so I could have a cheat sheet when I go to the rehearsal, because I don't think I'll have these memorized by our first rehearsal. Whether you're reviving an old song or learning a new one, writing out the lyrics longhand, not downloading it from the internet, not reading it off a CD cover, is the best way to embed those lyrics into your memory. It's a pain in the butt, but it works. It really works. And you want to do it until you no longer need to listen to the song to get the lyrics. So when you can write the whole song out longhand without listening, you're good to go. Then it's just a matter of putting on the phones and listen, 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 listen. Watch those P's. Please have mercy on me, yeah.
Hey, listen up, Mr. Cynical. Well, I've got a question for you.
I've got a question for you. I've got a question for you. Crying here so long about everything that's wrong. When will we hear something new?
Crying here so long about everything that's wrong. When will we hear something new? Well, look at me, Mr. Physical, yeah. And I'm not afraid anymore. Knock my body down, flat into the ground. I'll only come back for more. Seems like we've been here before. So what you gotta say to me now, man? One heart, two hands.
One heart, one heart, one heart, two hands. Three reasons to hold on. One life to live. Get that?
3 reasons to hold on. 1 life to live. Oh. Mercy, mercy, Mr. Sacrifice. How much more will it take?
How much more? More! I gotta put it back. How much more can I take?
Comfort me, Mr. Sympathy. Yeah. I know I made a mistake. Feels like I'm ready to break. Yeah.
Ready to break. Oh, yeah.
Sometimes I wanna throw it all away. One heart, two hands, 3 reasons to hold on. 1 life to live with a little faith and a little pain. I'm gonna get by.
With a little faith and a little pain, I'm gonna get by. Where are we? Pain, I'm gonna get by. With a little faith and a little pain, I'm gonna get by. Oh, yeah.
Say them all in a row. As I count, I've got 3 good reasons to try. Try holding on.
Try holding on. Ooh, boy. Try holding on. Nope. It's back in the day. Hey. Ooh. Try holding on. So we got to go hard. Try holding on. No, no. Try holding on. That's where we'll be. Woo. Try holding on. Try holding on. Where am I put that? Try holding on. Oh, try hold on. Try holding on. Try holding on. Try holding on. Try holding on. A little bit more. Try holding on. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay. So, after running through each song, looking for trouble spots at my home, time had come to pack up my keyboard, which mysteriously got heavier over the last 30 years, and a few assorted vocal gear, some microphones, cables. Pack up the truck and head over to the rehearsal space to catch up with the guys after all these years. Now, they might be thinking of it as a first rehearsal, but I'm sure not thinking of it that way. In my mind, there's a big difference between practice and rehearsing. Practicing is when you're still getting your parts down, when you're still working on yourself, and rehearsal is when you're working on a group. And that's the same as whether you're in a play and you're just blocking out and going through the lines, literally holding the script, or in a band, if you're in a cover band and you're just learning your parts. Lots of times bands practice and they wait for the gig to rehearse. Having only one gig ahead of me, I don't have that luxury. So this first time is just going to be a walkthrough for me, where I'm feeling out the songs, feeling out, the sound, getting back into the groove, so to speak. But then I'll have to have some rehearsals, so I'm going to practice on my own after this. And then I'm thinking of the rest of the rehearsals as being just that, a rehearsal of the show. So that way I get into the moods of the songs, sentiments, what I want the audience to feel. And that's really the difference between singing and vocalizing. So I'm going to keep a little post going. I'll take this camera to rehearsal, and I'll sort of keep you abreast as to what's going on along the way. I got a few months till the show, and I'm glad I have a few months till the show because I sang hard back then. So I've got to get in shape. I got to hit the gym. I've got to get my vocalizing on point, and you'll be with me along the road. Stay tuned.